I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game. I'm in the zone now. Nothing can change what we on now. When I pull up, know it's going down. Foot on the gas, ain't no slowing down.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lunch with the Crew. We call it the Roundtable, but pretty much now it's just lunch every Thursday with the crew. Kat is having a sofa delivered, and she'll be joining us whenever that gets completed. What was that, Charlie?
I said I like that, Lunch with the Crew.
Yeah. It's a little break in my day. Found out today I dropped the ball on a project. But I've been given a lot of projects in the last 3 weeks, and yeah.
Aren't you doing like 4 people's jobs at once?
I'm doing a lot this last couple weeks, man. It's been rough. But the funny thing is, the thing I was supposed to have done like 2 weeks ago, we didn't even get part of it fixed until last week on another project. So I couldn't have done it anyway.
There you go. Well, then you can't take the blame for that.
We'll have a 2:00 meeting to discuss it. So we'll see how that goes. Have you gone to Vegas yet?
I did last week.
How was that?
Pretty boring. I was barely saw Vegas. Was in a conference room the entire time in the Palms, and which is not on the Strip. So there's that also. And I feel like I was in the plane longer than I was actually in Vegas. So,
wow, good. Did they close early every night or something? Or just kidding. Man.
Might as well have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an old guy.
I hate those business trips.
Yeah,
I spent a week in Minnesota where I never left the hotel because of their tube structure. Like to get to the conference, I went through the tube to get to the and I never went outside. I did not want to go outside because it was winter in Minnesota, but I never did go outside the entire time I was there, other than to get the cab to the airport when I was done.
Yeah, that's basically what it was with me. I was in the Palms. Conference was in the Palms. Stayed in the Palms.
Yeah, those off strip places like where they held the West Regional or whatever, sanctional. I don't know. It was a semifinal.
Yeah,
back then, West Coast Classic. They had it in the Orleans, and it was off the strip. And you might as well be in Timbuktu because it's forever. You need to rent a car or something just to get to anything.
Right. That's what I say. We could have had this in Idaho and been the same. Saved everybody money.
Yeah. You get all excited. You have a conference in Vegas, and then
I didn't lose any money, so there's that. That helps.
True. There you go. Well, Kat and I, when we were there for that West Coast Classic, we made it to the Strip one night. We went to the Buttery Bros beach or rooftop party.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And then we went to bet in that hotel, and the minimum bets were so high. We were like, now let's go back to the Orleans and we can bet for $2.
We could play your left hand, right hand.
Yeah, there you go. And still only be about 1/10 of what the minimum ham was,
right?
Where we were at. So yeah. This cheap ass probably can't afford the Strip anyway.
Right.
Well, we have the Rogue Invitational coming up this weekend. And I want to say, like, whoever is doing their Instagram social media marketing is killing it. If you have not been following it this week, they're doing all these like rapid fire questions with the athletes. Danielle Brandon and Ariel Lowen have one together where it's kind of a competition of rapid fire questions. Sydney and Brooke Wells do it like a twin contest. Noah Olsen and Chandler Smith do like a best friends quiz as to like, but it's Pictionary.
Oh,
so they're doing like an awesome job. Not to mention just showing like the athletes showing up, getting their kilts, doing the golf simulator, and trying to outdrive everybody. And I found it funny. I'm going to share my screen for a couple things. Yeah, thanks, man. Noah Chandler does sound right, doesn't it? There's a couple cool things here. One is the official beer of the Rogue Invitational is Brewdog. And an interesting tidbit that I was telling Charlie before we went on the air is the only American brewery of Brewdog is here in Columbus. It's actually south of the city. And they actually have a dog hotel with a dog park. Yep. It's a dog-friendly brewery. It's pretty cool. But its origins are in Scotland.
It's interesting. And they picked Ohio. See?
And they picked Ohio. Yep.
It's a place to be.
So that's one little interesting tidbit that I found fascinating. But this is what I wanted to ask Charlie about, and you, the audience, as well. Pat Vellner is asked to put together the perfect athlete. And I'm going to play that, and then I want to get your impressions or your thoughts on what you would build with this concept. So,
is this the CrossFit athlete?
I'll take Jeff Adler's endurance, Guy Majeros' weightlifting, BKG's gymnastics. I would take my athleticism. I'll give Brent intelligence. I could take mine, but I'll give him something. I'll keep my personality. Ooh, who's got good style? Chandler Smith style.
We're going to build the perfect CrossFit athlete.
I'll take Jeff Adler's endurance, Guy Majeros' weightlifting, BKG's gymnastics.
So you get that? So endurance, weightlifting, gymnastics, athleticism, intelligence, personality, and style. And he did the men, so we'll start with the men.
Rich Froning. Next question.
You're saying Rich Froning is the perfect CrossFit athlete?
Listen, the guy doesn't lose. What do you want from him?
He walked on the 333.
Yeah. But he made up for that. He got better at running. I'm gonna have to agree with Majeros because his weightlifting's ridiculous.
So okay, that's the given. Let's go to endurance. Let's go through this step by step.
Okay.
He picked Jeff Adler for endurance. I'll take James Sprague.
You're gonna take James Sprague.
Add a little new life to this. Jody, like your Rich Froning comment.
I'm gonna say, who was? No, I can't think of his name. We saw him at the hotel. He had a couple.
Yonakoski. So you got Yonakoski's endurance. I have James Sprague. We both have Guy Majeros for weightlifting.
Yep.
Gymnastics.
I'm going to say Noah.
That's who I was going to say. So we match up on that one. Okay. I take Noah Olson's gymnastics. Athleticism.
Athleticism, I'm going to say I think he's a freak athlete. Is it all present?
I don't think there are any rules, but sure, present.
Okay.
I'm taking Jason Hopper, just so you know.
Hopper?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say my guy, Marquand.
Okay. Going deep track.
Hey, college football athlete.
And he'll tell you he actually played where Hopper didn't.
Correct. And he is correct.
So then we go to personality or intelligence. Intelligence.
Oof. The professor. It's got to be.
Yeah, I'll go Fikowski. He's retiring. We'll give him one on the way out.
Yeah.
And then personality.
Personality's got to be Chandler.
I got to go Pat. Pat's really freaking funny. And he brings a lot to the table. And then style.
James Newberry.
Okay. Shoot. I am not a fashionista by any stretch of the means, but style, I will go Con Porter.
See? Basically the same person.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Bridges. See, Bridges, yes. Bridges would be. I mean, Bridges is my all-time favorite. So.
Yeah. So let's do the women. So women endurance. Or are you just going to say Tia Toomey for the whole thing?
I mean, I would, because has she ever lost at anything? I might. That's a good one. And we can't say Sam, so because we're taking current people. I mean, is she still competing?
No, she's not.
Are we sure?
She didn't compete last season, so we're counting her out.
We can't use somebody twice.
I didn't say that, but we're just starting with women. We haven't used any.
I know it, but see, I like Emma Lawson, but I might need her later.
I take Emily Rolfe. Endurance. Weightlifting.
Oh, weightlifting is Horvath.
I take Spiegel.
Over Horvath?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, we're not talking about handstand push-ups. We're talking about weightlifting.
We're talking about weightlifting.
Okay.
Yep. Then we talk about gymnastics.
Ooh. Danielle. Is handstand walks considered gymnastic move? Or are we talking all rig stuff?
Gymnastics is handstand walks, handstand push-ups.
There's nobody better than her.
I'm going to take Gazan. She's got the upper body pulling stuff like the chest to bar, rope climb, muscle up. Danielle's really good at muscle ups, though.
Yes.
And then we go to what was it? Athleticism.
Athleticism. So I'm going to take Rolf on there.
I'm going to take Paige Semenza.
Although I want to say Fee, too. Fee's pretty athletic. I'm going to go Emily.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Semenza. The way she did the duel last year, the over under the log, her and Danny Spiegel both really impressed me with their athleticism. Then we go to intelligence.
I'm going to say Tia because I haven't used her yet.
Yeah, I'll go Tia. And then personality.
Ooh. Personality. Ooh. Who's a good time? Fee's a good time. I'll use Fee as a personality.
I'll take Ariel.
I knew you were going to do that. That's why
and
I didn't
then
take
style.
Style. Okay. I'll go Danny Spiegel there.
I'll go Danielle Brandon there.
There you go. I would use her, but I can't use her again.
Corey says Guy's weightlifting is a given. Ricky's endurance, actually great pick. Pepper's athleticism. Noah's gymnastics. Luckett's brain. Bridges personality. Dancer style.
Okay, he can't say Luckett's brain. That's not fair.
That's just it's because there's a connection.
That's a homer pick.
Yeah, homer pick.
Just because he makes you fit doesn't mean
actually is a pretty good pick. Other than it's a homer pick.
It is. He does know what he's doing.
Yeah, I enjoy talking to Brandon. He knows a lot about the sport.
His workouts are good. If I actually did them, I'd probably be fit.
Yeah. So it starts in less than 24 hours. We have the what do they call that? The Iron Games Premier package. You can pay $25. Get whatever camera angle you want. You get to direct the show yourself. You get the alternate broadcast. That's like the tailgate party where they bring in special guests. And they said they're adding a lot more features this year. Last year it was worth the $25. I had like 4 screens running all at one time. It was awesome. And yeah, super stoked to use that again this year.
What can you watch it without the package?
Yes, there's a free live stream
on the YouTubes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Landis asks, do you think they will honor Brent in some way?
Is he a Rogue athlete?
I doubt they do. So Carrie Pierce did her final competition at Rogue. She did take the shoes off, put them on the finishing mat on the last event, and walked away. Will Brent do that? I don't know. He doesn't seem to be that kind of guy, but
Carrie was you could say the greatest U.S. athlete at that point in time.
You could say that. I wouldn't, but you could.
Well, nobody's ranked higher than her at any event.
Julie Fouché is the greatest American athlete.
That's a homer.
I think he meant at the time. At the time, she was.
No, I know what he meant. I'm answering his question. I've known him for a long time. I know what he was trying to do.
Pushing your buttons.
I know.
I can't wait. Are you going to wake up at like 2 a.m. to start watching?
We don't have to get up that early. It's 5 a.m. I think on Saturday. It's 7:30 a.m. on Friday.
Oh, not too bad. Okay, good. I'll play it at the gym then. You can watch it during the 7:45 class.
Yeah, so I think it's not. The nice thing is we're done with the day and then we can go do stuff with like our family.
Yeah,
right?
true.
Like it'll be done by 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we can go about watching college football or whatever we want to do the rest of the day.
Yeah, so Saturday I'm going to a local competition to just visit friends and things, so I won't be able to watch that live. I'll have to catch up with that on Saturday afternoon, but I have no other plans this weekend, so I'll be good.
Are you competing?
No. This is the one that Colleen and I did for like 3 years in a row, though. And the first year we competed against women that were definitely taking PEDs, and we got second place. And then we won the next 2 subsequent years. That was probably back in like 2019, 2020, 2021. So if we were going back, we would be trying to defend our title. But she had shoulder surgery a couple months ago, and I'm clearly not in competition.
You know how you can get competition real quick.
I know. I got to start just working out. Oh, and that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm already doing that. So that part, that's the reason why I'm not completely falling off with my physique, is because I'm doing other things. But yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah. Charlie just shows up at competitions prepared or not. Like he doesn't even care.
What are you going to do?
And it makes the best videos ever.
I have to get into that mindset of being able to do a competition knowing that I'm not going to win, and not trying to win. But I have a really hard time doing that.
Oh, so, I'm mentally trying to win.
Yeah, but I'm like almost like I'm like pissed off if I'm not winning. You know, I mean, like I'm expecting myself to win 100,000% when I compete.
I think I'm to the point in my life where I'm never going to compete again.
Really?
What are you talking about?
Not even in like the fun division? Not even in like the...
We're supposed to be doing 4 of us supposed to be doing a comp. We've been talking about it.
Yeah, I still would love to do that. That would be really fun.
If I were to do one, it would be for fun. But if it was a team competition, I can't do those for fun. I just can't. Like, I feel like I would let somebody down, and then I would probably end up throwing up behind the building, and my back would need traction and 6 more procedures. And I think that's it. Like I've learned that in my workout now, I'm finally to the point where mentally I'm in a place where I'm okay with doing what I'm capable of in that moment, and deciding that day, like, okay, I'm having a good day, a good back day. I can add some intensity, or, hey, this is not a great day for me. Just going to move through the process. And like with a competition, you have to kind of shut all that off. And I just don't think my body can handle that anymore. Maybe if I get a little bit smaller than I am today, which I'm getting smaller every day, that'll go away. But at this point, like, I finally found what's working for me, and I'm able to show up every day.
That's important, right? If you can just be consistent and maintain that consistency, that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get to that consistency point.
Where it took me years to shut off the competition part, and I just was getting hurt nickel and dimed all the time, to where I just couldn't make it back the next day.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I'm
So
still
Jody,
dealing with all
Jody
of my
wants
things.
to know what couch you got.
I just got a little like sage green leather love seat, actually. I am, newsflash, I am in a 1-bedroom apartment. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. As of a week ago. So
and you're just telling us live on the air?
My background is different. I thought I told you guys. I didn't tell you guys that.
You did not tell us.
No, you did not.
Sorry.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah. I'm in another city, the same city I grew up in, but like I'm about 45 minutes away from where I used to live in Maryland, and I am by myself in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's very noisy, and it's very, very small. Huge adjustment for me.
This is too early in the podcast to be dropping stuff like this.
Yes, no dogs live with me. It's very sad.
Usually you break the news with like 3 minutes to go in the podcast.
Right. Yeah. I am getting, JoJo's coming to visit me this weekend though, because Chris and his girlfriend are going away for the weekend. So I'm picking up JoJo in a couple hours, and I'm going to sneak her in here for a few days. So that'll be fun. I'm going to let her jump all over the furniture and be a dog. Very excited.
Okay. Well, is your apartment pet friendly?
People are allowed to own pets here. Yes. If you pay a pet deposit and do all the things. So if she ends up becoming like a regular visitor, I will pay the pet deposit and sign the addendum or whatever. But if I can just sneak her in a few times, I'll do that.
But my question was, how long before you get another dog?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to wait until I get a proper yard and things like that. I'm not a big fan of having dogs in apartments. It's really tough to do unless I find some really awesome trails around here that I can take said dog to off leash, like on a regular basis. But I think for now, I'm just going to have a visiting dog every once in a while.
3 months is the over-under.
You think? Yeah, I don't know.
I will take the under on that.
I'll take the under on that too. Well,
like
it was summer for sure.
I've traveled with you.
I can't go 5 feet without seeing and loving on a dog. I know.
Right.
It's a problem.
Like on the ground.
I know we talk about your dog addiction.
Right.
But like until you see it, it's really
real.
bad.
Yeah. Well, there are some dogs that live in my complex, so maybe I could just be like, Auntie Cat to lots of different dogs, but not have the responsibility of having to feed them, pay for their vet visits, and brush them and vacuum after them.
Auntie Cat is making me laugh.
It can be Auntie Cat
to a dog.
Yeah.
Cat dog.
Mimi Cat. We'll see. We'll see what happens. My big purchase lately was I got this big giant wagon to like wheel my groceries and stuff because I'm on the 3rd floor. And on Friday, I got 27,000 steps because I was like moving stuff from my car to the apartment and then back down to the apartment and then back up to the car. And this girl in the parking lot had a wagon. And I was like, oh, you got the right idea. And she's like, oh, yeah, Amazon, you have to get one. So I got one. So now I'm Auntie Cat, the dog wagon lady.
Do you have an elevator?
Yeah, there's an elevator.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
But
like, wagon's only good to the steps. And then.
Yeah. No, it's one of those, it's like an apartment. It's one of those retail/apartments. So retail on the first floor and then apartment, 5 floors of apartments on top. It's like mixed use space. So I'm on top of El Camino, which is a Mexican restaurant. But my window is also right outside the dumpster and the loading zone for said restaurant. And so every day, all day, there are trucks backing up and dumpsters being unloaded, and it's very, very noisy. And I work here all day.
So I used to live in an apartment in college that was over the dumpster.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait till the summer.
Open the window and toss my trash right into the dumpster.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Instead of walk it all the way down and around, because it was in the back of the building. So I had to walk like the whole way to the front of the building, down the steps to get out.
Funny.
And then I would have to walk all the way around to the back. And I would just open my window and right into the dumpster.
That is an interesting strategy. I'm luckily very close to the trash chute on my floor and the stairs. So
some athleticism.
Big adjustment.
When I moved out, I chucked a TV in there too from the window.
The thing is, it's not, I don't think that, well, A, those dumpsters have covers on them, and B, they're for the Mexican restaurant. They're not for me. So there'd be lots of problems.
Always leave the covers open.
Yeah, well, I hope not, because that's not what I want to see on my deck, on my balcony.
Yeah, just telling you. In the heat of the summer, that gets a good waft.
I'm sure. I can't wait. Short term, guys. This is a 9-month lease, so we're just like making moves and seeing what's going to happen next. So stay tuned.
Okay.
It's all good.
Well, Charlie and I were talking about the perfect CrossFit athlete. We gave ours, and Corey is giving his female. Cara Saunders weightlifting, DBE's gymnastics, Tia's athleticism, Emily Rolfe's endurance, Ariel's brain, Haley Adams style, and Alexis Johnson personality. So this stems from an interview that Rogue did with Pat Vellner. And he put together his, which was Adler's endurance, Guy's weightlifting, BKG's gymnastics, his athleticism, Brent's brain. And then he finished with Chandler's style and his own personality.
Oh, cool. That's personality. I love it. And this is based on who's at Rogue? Or this is just in general?
Just in general.
We just did it in general.
Car's not there.
No, current
athletes.
Got it. Okay. Are you wanting me to give you mine right off the top of my head?
Yeah, sure.
If you can. If not, we can move on.
Boys first.
Do this. Boys first. Weightlifting, Adler. Gymnastics. Who's really good at gymnastics? Vellner.
We both
athleticism, Ricky. Endurance. I don't know who's really good at endurance.
I said Sprague.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, James Sprague. I was gonna say Hala Josti, Hala, the guy that won the Yellow Hosta. Brent's brain, obviously. Style and personality. The boys are kind of plain. I mean, well, a style I'll go with Dallin Pepper.
Okay.
And personality, Colton Mertens.
He was in my top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
I love the new Smack Talk Colton.
Is he a heel? He's running a heel now?
Oh, yeah, I think. But he'll never be a heel because it's like when The Rock was a heel, right?
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Yeah. Everybody loved him.
Yeah, we need a real true heel.
Car with Emily, speed and endurance. Yeah. I don't want to do the ladies because I'm brain dead right now, but I would pick I don't know that I picked Danielle for gymnastics, but I guess would either be her or Alexis Alex Kazan.
I went with Alex,
Yeah,
but I had
she's
like
pretty
Emma
awesome.
Lawson's gymnastics are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to choose from there. Aerials are good.
I would say Ariel's athleticism, just in general.
I said her personality, so I tried not to use the
That
same.
too. Yeah. Cool.
Emily's endurance, that's pretty well. We said Tia's athleticism, right? Isn't that what we said?
Tia's intelligence.
Intelligence. Yeah.
I mean, she could qualify for all of those.
Correct.
I would say for personality, like I wish Sarah Sigmundsdottir was still in the mix because she was always so bubbly and fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a fun little thing.
Yeah.
I just think Rogue has done such an amazing job marketing this week on their Instagram with all of the interviews they're having with the pairs doing the competitions, showing the golf simulator, the kilts.
I love all the questions when they show them the logos of like different rugby teams and stuff. Like, what's the team name?
Yeah. What was Dallin's one? Those are the Angry Flowers.
Right. You're like, really?
Yeah. Really good. Yeah. And yeah, I'm really excited for this weekend. Just looking through kind of their stuff right now.
We still don't know about event 6 or event 9. They're still.
We do not know. I don't think we'll know until the weekend. I think that's going to be like a pop-up surprise. Last night on the spin, they did announce some of the details.
Oh, they did. Okay.
So the like the run, sandbag run, is the first 400s are with a ruck. The rest are without. And then it is every version of a Rogue sandbag has to be picked up and taken on the run or
Their
on
choice.
the sandbag carry, whatever that is. You get to choose which one first to last.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a cool strategic thing.
I like that.
They were picking every event, and so I got a little tired. I was watching it going. Sleep.
Did we get details on the handstand, the wall walk complex? Do we know what that is?
I think it's 2 strict handstand push-ups. So it's wall walk, 2 strict handstand push-ups,
walk down.
And that's the complex.
Ugh. That'll get spicy.
It ends up being a lot of strict handstand push-ups at the end of the day. I guess I could go to the events and. Actually,
I did like Hiller's prediction of the event 6 being some kind of like the Dinty Stone deadlift or something like that. It's going to be some odd object, I feel like.
Yeah, they don't have the events on the page now. It must have been a story. That's kind of a bummer. Here are the Dinty Stones, if you don't know what they are.
Yeah, I think those are going to come into play.
They've been used in Strong Man and Strong Woman for a lot.
But
this talks about the history of them. They were used at the Arnold last year as well. So I can't believe they don't have the workouts. That's crazy.
Scott, how's your football team doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Which one? Both of them?
I was talking about the Bears, but I don't do college football. It's too much for me to pay attention to.
They are not doing well.
Is there a football game tonight?
Yep. Ravens, Bengals.
Okay.
Pretty good game. Probably first 1 to 40 wins.
Not a whole lot of defense happening.
Nope. Should be up and down the field tonight. Yeah. Found a new podcast I like.
What's that?
When I need to like decompress from everything, it's called Where Everybody Knows Your Name. And it's Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson interviewing people.
Interesting.
I love it.
It's funny because the logo actually says like with Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson sometimes. So like the latest episode with Martin Short, it's just Ted Danson.
That's just like our podcast with Charlie sometimes.
Yeah.
Scott, Kat, Amy, and sometimes Charlie.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes Charlie.
Well, I don't know if Kat can talk much these days either.
Oh.
Well, this is true. I know. Well, I mean, now that I have a place and a thing, and I did get scheduled every other Thursday a recurring meeting at work, so I will be every other 100% not on if we stay with Thursdays. So
yeah,
and they pay me, so I can't not do that.
Yeah, I become so busy at work. I was telling Charlie when we first got on, like I dropped the ball on a project, but they've been handing me so many projects lately. Like it's like how many balls can you spin before balls? So I have a meeting at 2:00 today to discuss.
Actually, I lied. So next week I'm good. The week after that I'm good. The first day that I'm not good is the 28th, which I'm pretty sure is Thanksgiving Day. So
it is.
We probably won't do a Thanksgiving Day show.
Yeah, I know, but I probably won't have that meeting either, is what I'm kind of getting at.
I would hope not. You might have to
right?
Yeah. If you have that meeting, I may need to renegotiate.
They don't pay me enough that much.
No.
Any big Thanksgiving plans now that you're out on your own?
No, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get a kid or two to come visit me, at least.
Yeah,
I don't have a dining room, so
here.
Corey, what? Corey will
She's
be there?
coming in the evening here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got that. She's got to split her time now. I think Braden said he was going to go to his girlfriend's in Georgia, so he might not even come home. He didn't come home last year for Thanksgiving, so I'm kind of used to that. And Eliana will be around, so she'll probably spend time with her dad and spend time with me. And we're all so close, so.
Yeah.
I saw something somebody was talking about, like, I'm trying not to put a whole lot of pressure on holidays this go around just because things are weird. And somebody was saying, like, if you have good relationships with your kids and your parents and everything else, like, you don't have to put so much emphasis on the holiday, like, because the holiday is not the one time that you get together. Like, if you're getting together regularly anyway, then who cares if you don't see them on that day, you know? So I'm kind of going with that.
Sister.
Yeah.
I
spend a lot of time with my family
for a long time. So we have the dilemma that Julie has to have surgery in January. And so, and every day the pain gets worse on her knees. And so she made the announcement that she wasn't coming home for Christmas. And to her face, everybody was like, that's fine. We understand. And then when she left Pennsylvania this last weekend, then everybody behind her back was like, I can't believe she's not coming. I can't believe they're like, come on.
Yeah. And you guys do spend a lot of time traveling to see everybody. So
yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
My family is so laid back about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even we've stopped doing gifts and all of that stuff. It's just about time together. And so my nephew lives here. I live here. My mom's coming over and she'll spend whenever that is. It doesn't have to be on the 25th of December. Whenever that is, we'll hang out. We'll play board games. We'll do whatever. And that'll be our day. And so be it. But
yeah. Well, and I don't have to worry about my dad because he's going to England on the 26th.
Oh, that's
Did I tell you that? He's going back.
With his ring.
And the ring.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, don't tell.
And that's still happening. And so far, so good.
I guess.
Okay. I just Charlie's face.
I love it.
I mean, I hope it works out, but with all the scams going around today, you just worry and fret.
Yeah, we'll see.
You want your dad to be happy too, right?
Yes, absolutely. He's 78 years old. Like, let him live his life how he wants to, you know?
And she's what, 27?
She's 49.
Okay, since we talked to age difference and to be happy, have you seen this Bill Belichick stuff?
Oh, yeah.
What in the world, man?
Listen,
Like, I'm not a big, like, be happy. I don't care what the age difference is. But when you see them side by side, it is shocking.
It looks weird, yeah. At least like my dad and his girlfriend, they don't look physically mismatched at all. Like, they look like they could be a couple. You know what I mean?
It's either good for him or bad for her. I don't know.
It's kind of a combination of both. Like, she definitely looks older than she is, and he looks younger than he is.
Both look like 50-ish.
She looks more 50-ish, and he looks more 65-ish. Like, there's an age gap, but it doesn't look super huge, I guess.
Corey says 78 minus 49 is okie dokie.
Isn't it half plus 7 or something like that? Isn't that what they used to be?
There's like an acceptable formula.
Yeah. I think
the Belichick thing is like 72 to 24.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's 28 now. Let's I am.
Okay, 28? Really?
Still.
I think so, yeah.
The article I read said 24, but she has him doing like TikToks and stuff. Like, it's just weird.
He's living his best life.
That is
barrel-chested it all.
All right, go for it, Bill. Anyway, it's other than Rogue, man. It's been a slow week.
Yeah.
Barbell Spin did announce yesterday that the coroner's report did change slightly.
Oh.
I don't want to get it wrong, but there's one section that is now listed as accident. And my understanding is there's only 5 answers for that box. It is accident, homicide, suicide, natural, or unknown. And so,
yeah. So what else? Yeah. Well, we wouldn't expect anything different then.
But the cause of death is still blank.
Mm-hmm.
I think its reason for death is accident, and now
cause.
I was texting with Jamie last night, and I was like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I just want to move on. Right now, everybody has their mind already made up, I think, as to what happened. And you believe one thing or another, and whatever they say is either going to,
it's not going to change
make you feel stronger in that way, or you're still going to feel that way anyway.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are hoping that they find out that he had some kind of underlying condition, right? That caused him to be struggling the way he did.
But I still think people are going to believe that that's still CrossFit's fault because they didn't have enough people to grab him.
Sure. Yeah. But it's still, it feels a little bit better than healthy as a horse drowned. No one saved him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, to me, there's a little bit of a difference. And you're right. It doesn't matter in terms of.
I think for you, it can be a little bit different, but I think for the community, it's just going to deepen the divide and take longer for everybody to get past it.
Yeah.
That's my fear.
And yeah. And then, but then again, also, you don't want to necessarily like be disrespectful to his family either by saying like, oh, we don't care. And that's not what you meant. Like, you don't care, but
no,
it's like we're kind of over.
Nothing's going to change the fact that he died. Right. And I have grieved him and I have celebrated him. Lazar was an amazing human being. We've said it enough times on this show, and I have grieved that tremendously. It took me forever to get past that. I still haven't done an interview with an elite athlete since the games.
Really?
Like, I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a hard time reconciling that. And this drawing out even longer makes it harder to move on.
I think this Rogue will be a good litmus test of kind of where we are.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it should.
I hope so.
I got a bolt, guys. I have a meeting.
Yeah, I have to go too. But it was
Good
been fun
times.
hanging out with you guys. Glad you got your sofa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll have to
I have somewhere
talk
to
Kat,
sit.
because with the surprise now.
Yeah, we will. We can talk this afternoon.
All
I'll
right.
give you a call.
With that, we will see everybody next time on Clydesdale Media Roundtable. Bye, guys.